In this video we're going to have a look at the Third Servile War between Rome and the rebel slave army led by Spartacus. So the key questions to take notes on are: number 1, who was Spartacus and why did he revolt against Rome? Number 2, why were the Romans initially unsuccessful? Number 3, what role did Crassus play in defeating the slaves? And number 4, what role did Pompey play in defeating the slaves? So Spartacus was a slave who had come from Thrace in Greece, and he had spent some time in the Roman army. In 73 BC, he escaped from a gladiator school near Capua in Italy. So then Spartacus, along with about 70 others, fled to Mount Vesuvius, where other runaway slaves and workers joined them. And the slave army then looted and destroyed the nearby regions of Campania and Lucania. So the Senate responded to this by sending Claudius Glaber, a praetor, with a weak force of about 3,000 men. They were easily defeated and killed, and this encouraged more slaves to join the revolt. 2 more legions were also destroyed by the slave army, which was now thought to number more than 70,000. The 2 consuls then took a legion each to attack the rebels, but they were both defeated in separate battles. Spartacus also defeated the governor of Cisalpine Gaul in Mutina in northern Italy. So now the Romans really need to act because of the success of the slaves. And this is where the first of our important figures comes in, Marcus Licinius Crassus. So even though he had previously only been a praetor, he was given special proconsular imperium by the Senate. This gave him the power to control an army in Italy. This action was also bypassing the cursus honorum, and it went against Sulla's lex annalia and maiestas laws. So remember, according to the maiestas or treason laws, generals were not allowed to command armies inside Italy. After some initial defeats, Crassus was able to destroy most of the slave army, including Spartacus, in battle, and he was helped by Lucullus, another general who was returning from the east. He had 6,000 prisoners crucified along the Appian Way, which was the main road to Rome, in order to discourage other slaves from revolting. So you will have noticed that there is no mention of Pompey throughout all this. So here's where he comes in. At the end of the battle, Pompey, who was returning to Italy from Spain, met about 5,000 survivors who were escaping from the battle, and they would have been in a very poor state indeed. So he easily defeated them in Etruria, which is to the north of Rome. In letters that he wrote to the Senate, he claimed that he had defeated the slaves and ended the war, which, of course, understandably would add further tension to his relationship with Crassus. So make sure you've got notes on these key questions. Number 1, Spartacus, who he was and why he revolted against Rome. Why the Romans were initially unsuccessful, the role he played in defeating the slaves, the role Crassus played, and the role played by Pompey, and we'll discuss all this in class. Make a note of any problems or questions you have and we can discuss them there.